Games are a great way to increase student motivation and engagement in the classroom and to go over different content. If you're differentiating, you may have different games assigned to different students. So Baamboozle is a pretty cool website that you can use to create games and pull up games that other teachers have already made. There's a free version and a paid version. And if you go into pricing, you can see what the basic subscription includes versus what the Plus membership includes. So it's really easy to create games. I'll go into my games. I started one called All About Ohio. You can add in images, and then you add in question cards as well. So it's really easy to do. I can just edit here, add in another question. So what is the name of the Ohio State Buckeyes mascot? All right, so we've got Brutus. And they do have other question options that you can do, like multiple choice and things. Oops. Okay. That you can put other things in there as well. So you can also add in an image with your question. You can do a search, or you can actually just put in a link for one. So if I wanted to do a link to Brutus, the image that I want, all right, now I can hit save, and you'll see my image shows up as well. Okay, so when my students go to play, you see I can have the different game preview cards. So you can see what all the questions are and how many points they're worth. You can edit each question just there in the screen. They can study, you can do a slideshow, or you can play the game. So if you play the game in your classroom, you can set your number of teams. They take turns answering questions, and then when they say it, you give them the score. So I could do just a classic. Team 1 picks a question, Team 2 picks a question. What's the capital of Ohio? They say their answer. And then I give feedback of, well, maybe they got it right, or oops, maybe they didn't. And then they get points based on that. So then Team 2 goes, and there's some power-up cards in there as well. So it kind of adds some variety to the game. And let's say they got it right. And of course, you'd want to have more questions than what I currently have. All right, so that's pretty simple, straightforward. Let me show you some of the ones that other people have created. So if I just did a search for ASL, American Sign Language, you'll see that there's all kinds of different ones available. Let me just click on this one. All right, so these are the different game cards for each letter. I can set my team, the number of questions, the type of game to play. And then they can go through and ask questions. Now, in this case, I would probably have them signing the letter, and then I would have to give feedback as to whether they got it right or not. But there's all kinds of different things that are on here that you can search for and find things that fit your curriculum. So I hope that you enjoy this site and that it's something that you can use with your students.